guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Guys, subscribe, it is free, and if you like this whole content, give this video a huge thumbs up. As you can already tell from the title, this video is going to be about my August monthly reads. Guys, today the weather, it is just dark. It is just one of those days where the weather is not, like vibing. At least for me, it's not vibing the way I want it to be. I woke up around 9 o'clock and I thought it was 6. So yeah, it's just dark and I'm just using like 3 different lightings to make this happen. I was thinking what to do today, and you know what, let's just vibe with the weather. If the weather is dark, let's just talk about something darker. So I'm going to talk about the horror thriller books that I read on the month of August. So I hope you enjoy, and if you're a horror thriller fan, guys, you have to read it. I will also tell you what I liked about that book and what I didn't, obviously. So yeah, let's jump into this video, guys. The first book that I read for the month of August is this one. This is called No Exit by Taylor Adams. For whatever reason, I'm just telling No Exit by James Charles. Anyway, this book is a thriller, guys, and I am a type of person who is super duper into second-hand books. They are just crazy cheap and you will never know what kind of gem of a book you can find there. But the storyline of this one just made me buy it, so I will just read it for you guys. 13 hours, 4 strangers, 1 missing child, no exit. She knows so odd she will fight anyway. There is this one twist in this book which I totally did not see it coming at all. I'm not going to tell that to you guys. I do not want to spoil the story, but oh my god, that twist just made this book far better. And Darby as a character, she is brave, she's kind, she's very smart, but sometimes she also is not that smart, which just made her so believable, so human, which just made me root for Darby a lot more. And as you can already tell, it's a thriller. It also has a little bit of action in it. And one particular thing about this book which I really did not agree with is when Darby actually sees the kid. She tries to talk to that kid, but after that conversation, she just goes to the rest shop or has her coffee, and she just sits and wonders, seeing every stranger, who's the kidnapper? I mean, if I'm or you are seeing a kid inside a car, inside a doggy cage, what will your first intentions will be? Obviously to rescue the kid and keep her safe in a place where no one can find her and wait till the authority comes. But she just leaves the kid there and she just goes inside, which I don't agree with her at all. It really made me very anxious, and I think that what made me get attached to this book a lot more. Whenever I had to keep this book down, it literally took me all of my willpower to do that. And even when I'm like eating or when I'm actually doing some editing or stuff, I'll be like, what is gonna happen next? That's how you know that you're reading a really good thriller. I didn't know that it was a highly hyped book before reading this, but I googled about this and it seems it's a really hyped up book, and I can agree why it is hyped up. If you're a fan of thriller, give this a try, but pretty soon you will find out who actually the kidnapper is. So if you're a fan of suspense, you won't get that from this book though. Also, the ending of this book is very cheesy, guys. Like the last 2 chapters, I don't know what the author was thinking. He tried something but it did not work out the way he wanted it to be. Anyway, totally the standard of each and every chapter is way high, but the last 2 is a little bit shorter. But obviously it has a sweet ending, or else it would have been a really crappy book. To sum this book up, I would highly recommend this. I would give a 4 out of 5 because of the last 2 chapters, obviously, and when Darby just went and had a coffee instead of saving the child. Yeah, So 4 out of 5. Also guys, if you're someone who loves to have coffee, give this a try. You would love how much coffee each and everyone is drinking in all of the chapters. So yeah, now to the next book. Dun dun dun. That's my introduction for introducing the star book of August Reads, Five Nights at Freddy's. I think this is the creepiest story that I have ever come across, guys. Like okay, I will go into that later. First, let me tell you why I got this book. I mean, look at this cover, guys. I have never been a fan of dolls. I am a big fan. I'm a big addict for stuffed toys. Never was a fan of dolls, maybe except Byeee, because it is just so cute. And this cover, I mean, the more I look at it, the more creepy it becomes. The cheeks, the curly hair, the bow, the lips, everything. Yeah, everything about this thing is just creepy, and it has no eyeballs, and it says time to wake up. So it just gave me the creeps in a good way, so I got this. And also I read the storyline. I'll just read that for you guys. For Dalila, Stanley and Devon being left behind is practically a way of life. That is sad. Orphaned from a young age and recently divorced, Dalila escapes deeper into her dreams each night in desperate need of a wake-up call. Stanley is newly dumped, stuck in a dead-end job for a mysterious employer and unable to connect with anyone. And Devon, abandoned by his dad and ignored by his mom, can't understand why love and friendship come so easy to everyone except him. Unfortunately, in the callous world of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's always in the depth of loneliness when evil creeps in. First, I thought this book is one single story with 3 different characters with one really creepy doll, but it is actually 3 different stories with 3 different dolls, which ruins and drives people crazy. The first story is about a woman called Dalila. She is a divorced woman who doesn't have a lot of people who she can rely upon. She just has one best friend. She is also very, very busy, and she is addicted to thrift shopping, guys. She comes across this doll / alarm clock. She sets the timing for 1:35 a.m. Can you see this? Nope. Okay, 1:35 a.m. and this stupid doll wakes her up every single night at 1:35 a.m. with a really creepy, crazy nightmare, and at the end it just drives her crazy. It was creepy plus sad kind of story. Not a very big fan, but it was really interesting to read. The second story, it took me 20 minutes to digest the fact that I read something so creepy, guys. After finishing the story, I just kept the book down and I was just thinking what I just read, and I definitely cursed that author a few number of times because I don't know what he was thinking while he was writing the story. It was just so creepy, and I don't know, it is just way creepy for me. And until the very end, you won't understand what is going on in the story. In the last paragraph, in the last 4-5 lines, you will know what is actually happening and what actually happened to Stanley, and why he's alive or why his health is the way it is. And it literally took me like 20 minutes to digest it, to process the information, and to just realize that I read the craziest, creepiest story ever. I did not touch this book at least for like 5 to 6 days after reading the story. The author is crazy, guys. Anyway, the third story is about a student called Devon. He has a best friend, okay, this story was just boring, so I don't even want to explain this, because the second story was just, the standard was way high. The expectation of third was just super duper high, but after reading the second, the third was just so blah. It was not that it was just not that creepy or crazy, or it doesn't have any twists or turns. It is just some boring story. Even though the third story in this book is very crappy, I would still give this book a 5 out of 5 because of the second story in this book. If I can find the second story online for free, I would definitely link that down below in the description box. If you are a fan of horror, guys, I would recommend this book 100%. It is creepy, so yeah, I think you should read this at least once in your lifetime to know the level of creep this book is. And yeah, we are at the very end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below your favorite horror reads ever. I would really love to check that out. And guys, yeah, subscribe, like, share, comment. Follow me on IG if you want. I will also link that down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.